Do you ever feel like success is too far away? You look at the goal and it feels impossible. You see others ahead of you and wonder if you will ever catch up. The truth is, success does not happen overnight. It is not one giant leap. It is 1,000 small steps. Every effort you make, no matter how small, is proof that you are moving forward. The Bible says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." God does not ignore your small steps. He sees your effort, your patience, and your faith. And He uses those small wins to build something greater. This story will remind you that every little step counts. Success is not a single moment, it is a journey. And when you walk with faith, even the smallest wins become part of God's big plan for your life. Chapter 1. The Myth of Overnight Success. Many people believe in the idea of overnight success. They look at someone successful and think, it happened suddenly. One big moment changed everything. But the truth is different. Behind every big moment are years of small, hidden steps. Think about Joseph in the Bible. Before he became a leader in Egypt, he spent years as a servant and then in prison. Those years looked like failure, but they were moments of preparation, small wins of faithfulness that shaped his character for the future. The same is true for David. Before he faced Goliath, he fought lions and bears while protecting his sheep. To others, those battles looked small and unimportant, but they built the courage and skill he needed for a greater victory. Even in everyday life, the same principle is true. A musician who plays beautifully has spent years practicing scales that nobody sees. An athlete who wins a race has trained daily, step by step, long before the spotlight arrived. Success is not sudden, it is built slowly, piece by piece. So do not believe the myth of overnight success. If you are in a season of small steps, do not despise it. Those steps are shaping you, training you, and preparing you for what is coming. God is working in the background, turning your hidden faithfulness into visible victory. Remember, your small efforts matter. They are part of the bigger picture. Keep going, and one day, those hidden steps will reveal a victory that everyone can see. Chapter 2. Why small steps matter. Success is often imagined as one big achievement, but in reality, it is the result of countless small steps. Each little effort builds strength and creates progress, even if it feels too small to notice in the moment. Think about learning English. One day of study might feel like nothing, but if you study every day, even for 15 minutes, you will see growth over time. The small steps add up, and suddenly you realize you can understand more, speak more, and express yourself better than before. The same is true for health. Going for one short walk may not change your body, but walking daily builds energy and strength. The habit of small steps brings big results. In faith, the same principle is clear. Praying once may not feel powerful. Reading a few verses may feel small. But when you do it every day, your spirit grows strong. Your relationship with God becomes deeper, and your peace grows. Never underestimate the small wins. Each one is a seed. Over time, those seeds grow into a harvest. Every little effort is proof that you are moving in the right direction. Chapter 3. Faithfulness in little things. Jesus once said, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." This means that how you handle small things matters. God sees the effort no one else sees. He values the quiet acts of faith, the hidden discipline, and the daily obedience. Before Joseph ruled Egypt, he was faithful in Potiphar's house. Before David was a king, he was faithful as a shepherd. They both proved themselves in small responsibilities, and God prepared them for greater ones. In our lives, it is the same. Showing up on time, keeping promises, finishing small tasks, These may not look like success, but they build character. And character is what sustains you when bigger opportunities come. Sometimes people pray for big blessings, but ignore the small responsibilities God has already given. But the truth is, the big doors open when you are faithful with the little ones. Small wins are not just preparation, they are part of the blessing itself. So do not despise the little things. God sees every step. Each small act of faithfulness is noticed, valued, and multiplied by Him. And in His time, He turns little into much. Chapter 4. Overcoming discouragement. There will be times when your small steps feel invisible. You work, you pray, you try, but nothing seems to change. In those moments, it is easy to feel discouraged. You may think, why am I doing this? Does it even matter? But every small step forward is proof of progress. Even if the results are not clear right away, the effort is shaping you. Each time you choose discipline over comfort, you grow stronger. Each time you keep going when you feel tired, you prove to yourself that you are not giving up. Joseph waited years in prison before God raised him up. To him, those years may have felt wasted, but they were not. God was building his character, preparing him for leadership. In the same way, your small steps in quiet seasons are preparing you for something greater. Discouragement whispers, you're wasting your time. But faith answers, every seed takes time to grow. Success is not about speed, it is about consistency. If you keep going, the harvest will come. Chapter 5. The habit of perseverance. Motivation is powerful, but it comes and goes. Some days you feel inspired, and other days you feel weak. That is why perseverance matters more than motivation. Perseverance means you keep moving, even when the excitement is gone. Think about a runner in a marathon. At the start, the crowd cheers and energy is high. But halfway through, the body grows tired. At that moment, perseverance carries the runner forward. The same is true in life. Perseverance is the strength that carries you through the middle, when the beginning is behind you and the finish line is not yet visible. The Bible reminds us, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. This is God's promise. Your steady effort, your quiet faith, your small wins will lead to something bigger if you endure. Every day you choose to keep going, you build perseverance. And perseverance turns those small wins into lasting success. It is the key that transforms little steps into great victories. Chapter 6. God's role in your growth. We often think success depends only on our effort. We work harder, we push further, and we hope the results will come. But the truth is, growth is not only from us, it is from God. A farmer plants seeds, but he cannot make them grow. He can water the ground, protect the soil, and wait. Yet only God brings the sun and the rain. Only God makes life rise from the earth. In the same way, you take small steps every day, but it is God who multiplies them. You may feel your effort is too small, but in His hands, little becomes much. What looks ordinary to you can become extraordinary with His blessing. This truth brings peace. You do not need to carry all the weight of success. You are called to be faithful in the small things, and God is faithful to complete the bigger picture. When you trust Him, you walk lighter, knowing you are not alone in the process. Chapter 7. Celebrating progress. Too often we wait until the big victory to celebrate. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I achieve this. I'll thank God when I reach that. But life is not only about the finish line, it is about the journey. Every small win is worth gratitude. Finishing a week of study, showing kindness to someone, overcoming one fear. These are victories too. They may not look big, but they are proof of growth. The Bible says, give thanks in all circumstances. Gratitude changes how you see your progress. Instead of feeling far from success, you begin to see how much you have already received. When you celebrate small wins, you keep your spirit encouraged. You remind yourself that God is with you in every step, not only at the end. Gratitude today prepares your heart for greater victories tomorrow. So look back at your journey. Notice the little steps, the hidden progress, the quiet wins. Say thank you to God for each one. Success is not only about reaching the mountaintop. It is about every step that brought you closer. We often dream of big victories. We imagine the final success, the moment when everything changes. But the truth is, success is not one big leap. It is built through small, faithful steps taken again and again. You have seen that every little effort matters. Small steps in study, in work, and in faith build strength for greater things. The Bible shows us that those who are faithful with little will be trusted with much. God multiplies what you place in His hands, so do not despise small beginnings. Do not grow weary when progress feels slow. Every small win is a seed, and in God's time, those seeds will grow into a harvest. Look back and see how far you have already come. Celebrate the progress, thank God for each step, and keep walking forward. Success is not a sudden event. It is a journey of patience, perseverance, and faith. And remember this: success is a series of small wins, built one step at a time with God by your side.